Hey everybody, it's your host Rannalt here, back with another Minecraft Star Wars tutorial, and I've been getting a lot of requests for the X-Wing fighter, so here I am, dressed as Luke, in my X-Wing fighter pilot uniform, and we're gonna get busy and build an X-Wing. So let's go through our inventory here. We've got some iron blocks, some stone stairs. We're actually gonna use quartz stairs instead, because those are out now. We got half slabs. Our stone bricks, some red wool, some buttons. You can see we're gonna need some glass. We're gonna need a furnace. And you can see we're also gonna need some pressure plates, some levers, some iron bars, which I got here in my inventory. So you can see the different R2 units are different colors, like that one's red, the one behind us here is blue, there's a green one. So we're gonna go ahead and get building on this thing. The first thing you're gonna need is a block up in the air, on the ground, wherever. You just need to make sure you have enough clearance on the bottom. And so you're gonna run out 3 blocks of iron. You're gonna drop down, and you're gonna keep running it back 3 blocks, so they're kind of staggered. And then on the top, you're just gonna run 2 blocks on the top and the 2 sides. So you've got 3 coming out of the front, 3 on the bottom, 2 on the top and on the sides. And then on the very front, we're gonna use some quartz stairs instead of the stone stairs, because it just looks better. When I originally designed the X-Wing, there weren't quartz stairs. So now we're going to be using our stone bricks and our red wool and our half slabs quite a bit. So you're going to put brick, wool, brick, brick, wool, wool, so it's 6 long there. We're gonna do it on this side too. So we got 1. We're just gonna run it down and I'll knock out where I can put the red. It's just easier. So it's 6 long. You skip a block for that red one, and then you got 2 red on the end. And then on the top, you're gonna do 3, and then 2, and then 1. And the bottom is just gonna be straight brick. And this will give us the signature markings of the X-Wing. We're gonna run half slabs down the top of the sides here, but only where the bricks are, not on top of the iron. We're gonna come down below. We're gonna go back 1, over 1, and then we're gonna count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we're gonna come a 7th one. So the bottom one is 6th, and then you're gonna do 2 thick right on top here, 7. So you see how I did that? It's only 3, and then I filled the rest with 4 half slabs and then 2 half slabs. So it kind of steps down. So we'll show you again here. So you come back 6. You're gonna offset it, and then this time you're gonna come back 7. You're gonna go to the back end here, and you're gonna put 3 blocks of the bricks, and then you're gonna run half slabs all the way to the front. Sorry about that motorcycle going down the highway. I live downtown Atlanta, so there's a little bit of extra noise. Sorry about that today. Alright, so what we're doing here is we're basically making a stripe of red all the way around the bottom, even with the second half slab back. And we can go ahead and fill that all the way in. And then we're going to fill in the stone brick right in front of it. And we're going to put in our pilot seat. So it might look a little high, but that's because we're going to put controls and stuff in. So he's got his little X-Wing fighter display. So we just stacked up some half slabs, basically made two chairs facing each other, but one is half slabs and the other one's quartz. And then, sorry, you're gonna fill in the base with the brick, and then to the sides of this chair, you're gonna put half slabs. And actually, I kind of like the lever here better instead of the control panel. And that's the thing about my Star Wars builds, is they're constantly transforming and getting better. Every time I build a new one, I see something that I could do different. So let's keep working on the back here. So you're gonna go ahead and extend out 7 more blocks. And then you're gonna run iron on each side of it. What we're gonna do is we're kind of gonna make a box behind the seat here, where like the engines are. So these walls for the box that we're building, we're gonna step it up and over 1 block and run it the same length as the iron down below, and you're gonna run it too thick. And then you're gonna run a 7th row on the back, blocking off the strip of stone stairs. And you're gonna go ahead and fill in everything except for the very back row, because we're gonna leave that to put in our furnaces where our engines are. So you're gonna go on top, and you're gonna run a row the length of the iron, but you're gonna overhang it 1 block, because on the X-Wings there's like these 2 turbines up top, and that's kind of what this area is. We're gonna make a little pattern here of furnaces just so we see the top of them. You're gonna do 2, leave a space, and then do 2. We're gonna fill in this excess space here with iron, and then it just adds some texture and some color. So now that we've got that on, we can go ahead and start our windshield. And you're gonna start at the first row of 3, and then you're gonna put a block down, and then you're gonna step it out, and then you're gonna come back 3 blocks, and then you're gonna step it out, and you're gonna do 2 more blocks. And then you're going to come back up to the front, and you're going to fill in this gap here in the middle. But don't completely fill it in. You're going to leave a strip in the center here, like kind of where the pilot's head could be. So if you wanted to put a villager or something in there, or if you wanted to be in it, you know, you could. And then what we're going to do is we're going to run stairs along the back where the hinge would be. And then on the center, we're going to run a half slab coming down, and then it's going to go over that block of glass. We're going to make a little cross here out of half slabs, because this is where our astromech droid's going to be. And we're going to pick a blue one because I'm Luke, so this is Luke's X-Wing, so he's got R2-D2 in it. And that looks too low. Oh, I know what I did. It's got to be double thick. So basically I'll put a slab there, pop up a block, and then double up the slabs around it. That's how it goes. And then I can put his legs on and his top. Put that down, and we got a little R2 unit in our X-Wing. And it's coming right along. All we got left to do is the wings and engines, and it'll be all finished. So let's go ahead and get started on that. So there's a area here of stone blocks, the height of your iron, and you're gonna run it back so that there's one block. So you can see it's 5. Sorry, I was wrong. It's not one block. There's 2. You have 2 in the back. So you're making a rectangle that's 5 blocks long by 3 blocks tall. And you can go ahead and fill in that whole rectangle. I'm just leaving it open right now to show you how to place the iron. So along that edge, you're gonna run iron 3 tall, and then you're gonna bring it out 1 block. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna bust out that bottom corner so it's kind of offset. So you'll have 2. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna step it down and back 1, so your wing kind of gets a sloping shape. And this plane is gonna be 3 blocks long. So you can see it's 3 by 4. Then we're gonna step it down again. And this one's gonna be 2 by 4. And then you're gonna run a row of stone brick. After the stone brick, you're gonna run double thick half slabs. And then you're gonna run out the front of your gun. So what's important to remember about the gun is on the bottom wings, you run the half slab off the bottom. And on the top wings, you'll see you run the half slab off of the top. So the barrel of the gun's 4 half slabs long. And what we're gonna do is some little wing detail here. We're gonna punch these out and go ahead and put in some red wool. And we're gonna do that on all 4 wings. So we're gonna fill that in, and like I mentioned earlier about you can go ahead and fill that in. It's what I'm doing right now. It's just I'm making the 3 by 5 rectangle out of the stone. But I just wanted you to see how the iron lines up even with the top of the stone, and then the wings step off from there. So it's 5 long. We're gonna step it back and out, and this time it's gonna be 4 long. So it's only 1. It's 1 shorter, but this one's gonna be 3 wide. And we know we're gonna go ahead and put red wool inside this wing right here, so that it matches. And then we're gonna step it up. And you can change these markings, and you can put different colored blocks in if you want it to look like damaged or worn, like if you want to do cracked bricks or something. Yeah, go ahead, go for it, knock yourself out. I just wanted you guys to see the base design of the X-Wing, and then you can customize it from there. They don't have to be red. I mean, that's just what they are in the movies, but you know, it's Star Wars. It could be a different squadron. It could be the green squadron. You could do green X-Wings. So you can see how fast these wings go. I knocked them out in a minute. Put in this last little detail here. And boom, there you go. 4 wings, your X-Wing fighter. You can do more detail if you want, like with pressure plates or pressure pads. You could run those along the back. But we're gonna hit up some buttons here. So any of these forward faces, we're gonna go ahead and put a button on. So any forward face on the main body, you're gonna put buttons on, and then these 2 rows of iron. And you're gonna mirror them on the back side also. I'm gonna go ahead and add in some more detail here with these half slabs. Just some more texture on top, kind of making a big E or a number 3, depending on which way you're looking at it. And we're gonna fill in this back here with furnaces. So 3 rows of 3. And we're gonna cover that with half slabs. And then this is where we're gonna need our fence. And this is one of the final steps here. So what you're gonna do is, I just placed that offside so I could put fence on top of these furnaces. Oh, there we go. That always happens. And you're just gonna cover it with the furnaces. Makes like a little grate on the back of the engines here. And you can put buttons around that if you want. That's up to you. Same with the pressure plates. You could run pressure plates along the back of the X-Wing. This is one little thing I like to do. I like to knock that block out and put a dispenser there, so it's like your photon cannons from the first film from episode 4. So I hope this was helpful. I've had a lot of requests for the X-Wing. Let me know if there's any other vehicles you guys would like to see. And as always, this is your host Rannalt asking you, what do you want to build today?